Very good afternoon, thanks for clicking on to the Tuesday edition of Vogan's US Outlook. A lot of winter weather to come through the Christmas and New Year period and on into January as well before we get a bit of a reprieve, I think, towards the beginning of week 2 of January. But certainly across the southern half of the country, we're still holding on to the mild conditions across the I-5, I-10 corridor. We're talking about temperatures into the 60s and even possibly 70s between, say, Beaumont, Texas and Tallahassee, Florida during the course of tomorrow morning. It has been reasonably mild all the way up towards Minneapolis and Chicago in recent days, but we do have a very, very impressive spell of winter weather coming for this region of the country. Is it unprecedented for Christmas? No, it certainly is not, but it could be potentially one of the coldest December since 1996 in Minneapolis here. So, like I say, we're going to hold on to the mild conditions right along the Gulf Coast over the next few days. But by the time we get out to Christmas, Boxing Day and the 27th, we're going to be talking about temperatures probably around the freezing mark as far south as Houston, possibly in north suburbs of New Orleans and Biloxi, Mississippi, Mobile, Alabama, and also Tallahassee, Florida as well. We're going to be talking about freezing temperatures in the coming days here. While we're talking about that down across the Gulf Coast, we're going to be talking about temperatures. First of all, Christmas morning, it will probably be in the mid-single figures below zero in Minneapolis, for example, Christmas morning. This is Friday morning, and you notice here that we've still got some milder air getting lifted north. Just give me one wee second here till our shift is. Still got some milder air lifting all the way up to Chicago, if you notice here. What we've got is a system here that is going to mark the dividing line between bitterly cold Arctic air and warm subtropical air. So we are actually in a sense going to get a little bit of a lift in temperature across the deep south region and also up into the I-95 corridor, up into New York and even Boston as we go into the day on Saturday before the Arctic front comes through here. So you can see here as we skip into Friday afternoon here, we're going to see a temperature probably into the mid-70s in New Orleans and Tallahassee, Mobile, Alabama as well, while by the time we get out to Boxing Day it's going to be much, much colder than that. So you can see here as we push through the period here, this is 12Z on Monday, Christmas morning. We're going to be talking about well below zero in Minneapolis. We're going to be talking about temperatures probably in the single digits in Chicago, down from the 30s, potentially 24 to 36 hours prior to that. And then as we go into the morning, even as you can see here, Christmas morning, not particularly cold really by mid-December, late December standards for the I-95 corridor here. But as we go into the Boxing Day morning period, this is when we start to see the cold coming down. We're going to see the freezing line very close to the Gulf Coast here. Minneapolis is going to be down into the kind of teens below zero, and I think we could go even lower than that as we push towards the middle portion of next week here. So really, I think the coolest period for everybody is going to be generally kind of Boxing Day, 27th, maybe the 28th as well. But there is a lot of things on the cards here, not only temperatures, but also we're going to be talking about snow potential, ice, storm potential for parts of the south as well. So a lot of things going on. Keep it right here, marvelvoganweather.com. I'll keep you posted as best I can. I'll be back in the next couple of days with more information. Bye for now.